this install, you will need a Phillips screwdriver, a 1/2-inch drill bit. We're going to be using a step-up bit instead, a handheld drill, T15 Torx bit, and some plastic tools. We have extra bits in here in case we need them.
Christian here to tell you about our sponsors, Boost Auto Parts. If you're looking for high quality parts for a low price, then you need to check them out. They offer a wide range of parts like tow mirrors, running boards, and much more. They offer these for a range of vehicles from GM, Ford, Dodge, and more. Just click the link in the description and go check them out today.
To start this install, we're going to start by taking out our back cup holder trim, and that'll reveal some T15 screws that we'll take out. Once that's out, you got one T15 screw that we'll have to remove. With that screw removed, we can now take off our back plastic trim. With the top back plastic trim removed, we now reveal one T15 screw that we need to remove, and then we can pop this back portion off. Once you have pulled your back trim off, we are now going to be unplugging this wire here from the gray plug. We're going to pull up on the red tab, squeeze, and pull out. This piece is not easy to remove, so be careful when removing it. Use a plastic trim when removing it. You will need to squeeze right in here with your plastic trim while holding this up. It's not easy to come out, but be careful. Once unplugged, get your harness applied by Boost Auto, and we're going to utilize it from here on. We are going to be plugging this black portion of our new harness into the original gray plug, and then plugging our new gray addition into the original brown plug on your truck. We are then going to string our harness going up and around our vent towards our spring, and we're going to go under our spring, but we're going to have to drill our 1/2-inch hole on the other side. We now need to get our trim cover removed with a plastic tool. We will now open our console and remove our top plate. Before we do that, we need to push these two tabs in and pull out on this bottom plastic trim. With that out, we can now remove our remaining T15 screws. There is going to be 3 T15 screws. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. That's to remove our top plate on top of the console. I stand corrected. There is also 2 more T15s, hard to see with the sun, right in there, that we'll have to remove. That will reveal some more screws. There's 2 more T15 screws located here that you will have to remove. Then your top plate can come off. With those screws out, we can now remove our plate. We will need to use a plastic trim tool to pop it out. With your top plate off, drill a 1/2-inch hole right below this top hole at the top of your console where your handle to open will be. With our 1/2-inch hole drilled right below our original hole, we can now insert our new Boost Auto wireless charging pad via the cord. Make sure to insert it in with the original outside trim because it'll partially cover the hole, but that's okay, it still slides in. Install your new wireless pad with the 4 given Phillips screws that will go in the 2 holes, not the original unmounting points, but there will be 4 total holes, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, that weren't used. They will now be used with the new pad. And then we can go ahead and put our original 4 T15 screws back in. We can now reinstall our handle. Now back in the rear, we need to start reinstalling all of our parts. We'll start with this bottom plate, make sure our wire goes up, and then we'll reinstall the cup holder. We will now place our cup holder back in, but not fully install it, because we're going to be drilling our 1/2-inch hole on the back side passenger of the spring. Back on the front side of your console, we're going to be drilling a 1/2-inch hole on the passenger side in this region to feed our wires through. After we get our hole drilled and wire strung through, we are now going to plug it in and then reinstall our backing plate Make sure the trim lines up in a good spot, out of the way, and then all the excess will tuck inside underneath this back cup holder. It's still not reinstalled yet, it's just sitting there. We'll do that after we tuck everything and put this back on. We are now reinstalling our cup holders after tucking everything away. Reinstall it with our T15. We can now put our cup holders back in. With everything now reinstalled, your console is now all set for wireless charging. Now you can enjoy your new wireless charging console. Thanks to Boost Auto for sending this out. Thanks again, Boost Auto, for sending out this amazing product. Our next video will be covering the rock light harness for the running boards from Boost Auto, so stay tuned for that video.